Welcome, race fans. Tonight, 3-wide racing. The Chesapeake Diecast Cup Series here takes to Kansas for 130 laps. And thank you all for joining us here on MaxSpeedTV. We got Jeff in the booth here with me. Jeff Dotson, you want to go over the points there with us coming into tonight's race?
Sure thing. Warm up here. All right, we got Tanner Sharp in the lead with 305. In second place is Cameron Rich with 290. He is 15 points behind Tanner. Third place is Samuel Close with 277 points. He's 28 behind. Fourth place is Skylar Nissel with 273 points. He is 32 behind. Fifth place is Johnny Thomas with 251 points. He is 54 behind. Sixth place is Corey Lindsay with 250 points. He's 55 behind. Seventh place is Nick Miller with 61 points. He is 244 behind. Eighth place is Chad Brown. He has 242 points, 63 behind. Ninth is Nathan Valez with 236 points, 69 behind. And rounding out the top 10 is Donald Bell with 231 points, 74 behind the leader.
Very good. Well, we got about 3.5 minutes of practice left here, and then we'll be moving on to qualifying. So big thank you to iRacing for allowing us to broadcast up to the portal here tonight. And special thank you to Jack Davidson for all the behind-the-scenes work he does to make that happen for us broadcasters and for the league, getting them out there where everybody can get a chance to see what all these leagues are about. $130 laps here tonight, Jeff.
Yeah, it's going to be a very long but very short race.
It won't take them that long to go cover 130 laps, providing they keep it under green. That'll be the key here tonight. But Kansas, we all know the High Line is the place you want to be. But I'm not too sure about that with the Gen 6 here. I'm not familiar with running the Gen 6 here at Kansas.
I'm not really either, because I haven't ran the Gen 6 that much on iRacing. I know the Xfinity cars are pretty quick here, and they like the middle to top line. Indy cars are the same way, and we know how quick they are. So, but the Gen 6 cars, I'm really not that familiar with here either.
Yeah. Well, hopefully everybody had a great holiday weekend, Memorial Day weekend, and I gave a lot of thanks to our armed forces for all they do to protect us here and allow us to do what we love to do here, and that's iRacing. So thank you to all the armed forces, those that are with us and those that have gone in the past. We appreciate all they've done. So. Okay, less than a minute away here from qualifying, folks. All right, looks like that's going to wrap up practice, Jeff. We're going to move on to our Star Spangled Banner here to kick things off, and we'll be right back.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Okay, Jeff, we are back and live here with qualifying underway. So, like Tanner Sharp laying down a lap that's got to be beaten out here. I've seen Samuel Close was the fastest in practice, and I'm not sure if he's turned a time here yet or not. Cameron Rich, we were talking about him earlier. One to keep an eye on here tonight, back in 8th place.
Oh, I was trying to talk. My mic was muted. Yeah, the ones to keep an eye out for here tonight in the 3-wide racing league would be Tanner Sharp, Cameron Rich, and Samuel Close. Those are the 3 top competitors in this series, and I'll tell you, all these guys here put on a great show.
That is a fact. Paul Ross being a past champion here, I wouldn't count him out. Austin Nielsen, he's been pretty fast. Michael Skinner. We do have some pretty fast guys in here. That Drew Eisenman was actually second fastest in practice. Matt Hackathorn, Skylar Nissel, Nathan Velez. Talked to Corey Lindsay earlier. He said he was just going to try to survive here tonight. The setup didn't feel that great. So pretty good sized field. Now Samuel Close has not taken a time yet.
I count 32 cars, unless one of them is a officiating the race tonight. Then there'll be 31. So
yeah, Cordy is, I believe.
Yeah.
I know they have a long qualifying session here. I believe it's 15 minutes, so they'll be qualifying for a little while here yet, folks. That'll give you time to go get you something to drink and then a snack or whatever, ready to sit down here and watch this race, because it will be a good one. I don't know, I still haven't seen Samuel Close take a time yet.
No, he hasn't. Kind of wondering that maybe if just waiting for that right time to go out, since this is a lengthy qualifying session.
Could be. Getting a little more rubber laid down on the track might help.
Yeah. Really?
Now, Race Clark coming in there 6th place, one of the Ford drivers. Richard Garcia, we've seen him be pretty fast at some of these tracks. Kevin Finn, another one. Yeah, I'm really kind of concerned that Samuel Close is not taking the time yet.
Yeah.
This is kind of interesting. Richard Lafferty, another fast one, hasn't taken the time yet.
Oh, not at all. I'm wondering if these two guys are going to start from the back.
Oh, wow. Yeah, well, that would make it interesting.
It would.
Saving your car, saving your tires is probably not a bad strategy here at Kansas tonight.
Not at all.
Definitely one of the popular tracks here on iRacing Kansas. About anything runs good here. But it's it's just kind of concerning me that them guys have not taken the time yet. But Tanner Sharp right now is loving it because he wants to come out of here with the pole tonight.
Yeah.
He walked away. It looks like it was by 0.183, almost 0.2 of a second. That's quite a bit.
That is.
Pretty tight all the way back from there.
Yeah, because you see Michael Skinner, he's got a 29.300, and then behind him is Austin Nilsson, and he's just a 301. So yeah, that's very quick. And then you got Cody Wright with 303, and then the 310 of Johnny Thomas. So that's very close. But then compared to Tanner Sharp's time, which is a little farther away.
And Cameron Rich kind of back there in 10th place. Now I don't know. I'm sure that wasn't intentional. You know, he went out and laid down probably the best time that he could, but I'm not sure what's going on there, why he's starting back in 10th.
Yeah, I don't know. We see he was second quickest in practice, so don't know how come he's 10th in qualifying.
Well, you know how the drivers, I'm not just talking about these guys, but a lot of drivers, they like to play that little mind game, you know. They don't want to go out there and show all their stuff during qualifying. And come race time, here they are, you know. So they could be playing a little mind game with the other drivers as well. So
very well could be.
We're gonna find out here.
It's like, surprise, I'm faster than what you thought I was.
There you go. That's exactly right. You got it. What? How much time they got left in qualifying?
About 4 minutes.
Okay. 4 minutes, folks. We'll be on to the grid here. Actually, I think Tanner may be having a little drivers meeting right now with the drivers. All right, just a couple of minutes left here, folks. We'll be on to the grid. Again, thanks for joining us here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. You can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com. Also, check us out on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxSpeedTV. We have two broadcasters, myself and Robert Riley with MaxSpeedTV 2. So pretty much something going on every single night here at MaxSpeedTV. We're broadcasting something. So make sure you do hit that subscribe button. Also like the video if you think the quality there and the quality of the commentating is there. Make sure you do hit that that little thumbs up there on the video. I do believe Tanner is going to hang on to the pole.
I believe so.
I don't think anybody else is left back out there to qualify, and I think the window's starting to close up here on qualifying, and they're not going to get any more qualifiers in.
Yeah, there's less than 30 seconds left, and Samuel Close and Richard Lafferty still have not set a time, so...
There you go. There you have it right there. Okay, that's going to wrap it up here. Let's get on to the starting grid. All right, starting on the pole, Tanner Sharp with a 29.118. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole here tonight. Michael Skinner will start second. Austin Nielsen third. Cody Wright fourth. Johnny Thomas starting fifth. Race Clark sixth. Paul Ross seventh. Brandon Short in eighth. Carlos Acosta in ninth. And Cameron Rich rounds out the top 10. Jeff?
Starting 11th tonight will be Zach Trevino. 12th is Richard Garcia. 13th is Richard Hines. Starting 14th is Drew Eisenman. 15th is Kevin Finn. Starting 16th is Chad Brown. 17th is Matt Hackathorn. 18th is Skylar Nissel. 19th Nathan Valez. And rounding out the top 20 is Cody Taper. Rudy?
All right, Corey Lindsay starting 21st. Nick Miller 22nd. Brent Miller 23rd. Donald Bell 24th. Mike Stevens starting 25th, Nathan Young 26th. Samuel Close did not take a qualifying time, starting back in 27th. Dale Owen 28th, Rusty Webb 29th, Richard Lafferty 30th, Wade Lear 31st, and Carson Abwe back in 32nd. And David Cordy is officiating. So, hey, we got that out of the way. Let's get everything lined up here for these guys to get started. And boy, I'll tell you, what a job for Tanner Sharp, man, bringing home the pole here tonight. That's great.
That is.
Pretty good sized field, too. Man. Okay, they get the command to go, and we are rolling off a pit road now. Okay, here we go. Pace car's in. And Tanner Sharp waiting. It looks like he's on the throttle. We're back, or under green, not back under green, but under green here for the Chesapeake Diecast Cup Series for 3-Wide Racing. Everything gets settled out here. I can caught up. Got a couple people still sitting on pit road, possibly. Austin Nielsen right into the second place. Mike Skinner in third. Johnny Thomas fourth, and Cody Wright. That rounds out the top 5. We've got a battle back here. Carlos Acosta inside of Race Clark. That would be for 7th position if he can make it work. Field's already getting spread out around here. Man.
Yeah, it didn't take long.
Not at all.
We have our first caution.
Let's check it out, see where it's at. Oh, the number 6, Kevin Finn, going around. Looks like he just lost it right there. Alright, he's back underway, but Tanner Sharp, I don't really look for anybody to come to pit road under this first caution here, Jeff. I think, heck, I don't even think the heat built up in them tires.
I think it may have started to, but I don't think there's enough yet to do any damage to them.
Nothing really changed up in the front here, all the way back to 5th place there. Cody Wright, Paul Ross 6th, Race Clark will be 7th, Carlos Acosta 8th, Chad Brown 9th, and Skylar Nissel. That will be your top 10. And nope, don't look like too many people are going to come to pit road. I look for some of the people in the back maybe to come down, just to kind of freshen up them tires. And yes, that's exactly what we're seeing now. Some people coming to pit road in the back here. Well, not something you want to see on the, within the first 5 laps, Jeff. Caution like that, but it just, it's going to happen. Guy's getting a little bit loose coming out of the turn or whatever there. I'm not sure exactly what happened to Kevin Finn. But thankfully he didn't get into anything, or nobody else got into him, so no damage. Just fresh tires and he'll be good to go.
Exactly, yeah. I did see, though, Matt Hackathorn did hit the wall in the midst of all that. He didn't touch any other car, but he was around the 6 at the time when he spun out. But for some reason, Matt did hit the wall coming off turn 4 there.
Oh, okay, good. I guess that would explain why he sat on pit road there for a couple minutes. Probably trying to get a little bit of that damage fixed up. We can catch up with Matt here real quick. Yeah, it looks like he's off of pit road now. And I don't see any significant damage, so it must have been pretty minute. They don't have resets.
Yeah.
No resets here tonight, so.
Exactly. So if they get a lot of damage in the car, they're going to have to sit for a very lengthy amount of time on pit road to fix it. And we all know here on iRacing, if there is no fast repairs and you blow your engine, you're going to be sitting there for at least about 30 minutes getting that thing overhauled.
That's exactly right. Well, we're waiting for the lights to go off on a pace car. We'll be getting back green here. They should get the one to go this time by, I do believe. Tanner Sharp still our leader.
And they do get the one to go here.
Yes, sir. It looks like our leader is going to start on the outside this time, the way it's looking here. Austin Nielsen will start on the inside, so Tanner looking for that jump off the line and maybe try to stay on the high side, possibly going into turn 1. We'll see how this works out for him. Budweiser Ford in the lead. Well, I like that paint job. Nice looking paint job on Tanner's car. Red, white, and blue.
Yeah, it really is.
Stripes. That's pretty cool. What better weekend to have that, Jeff?
Exactly.
Memorial Day weekend. Get them going, Jerry, Jeff.
All right, we'll do. All right, pace car heads back pit road. And we're back to green flag racing here at Kansas. And Tanner Sharp gets a good restart on the high side as he pulls away from those two behind him.
And Austin Nielsen, I don't know what happened to him, but he got a really slow start on that one. I'm not sure if he missed a gear or what happened, but he's going to hang on to second place. Johnny Smith will be third. Mike Skinner getting passed up by Paul Ross. Trying to here. Paul looking for some grip up on that high side and will go into fourth place. So the high side's starting to show some improvements in grip there, Jeff.
Yeah, it really is. And I think that also showed that for Tanner up front there when he got that good restart starting on the high sides. I think we'll see a lot of guys doing that tonight if there's more restarts here throughout the later stages of the race. I think a lot of the leaders will be starting on the high side.
I don't know what's going on with Mike Skinner's car, but man, he's going backwards. He can't get up into that race group. It just seems like car after car is getting up there, and he just can't find the grip. He's trying to stay down a little bit on the low side. You can just see how much faster those guys are up in that high line.
Yeah, it looks like he really is struggling to find some grip right now, so hopefully that'll come to him later on in the race, and he can get up here and race these guys in front.
Sharp now with a 0.6 of a second lead over second place Austin Nielsen. Showing Brandon Short on pit road. Not sure what happened to Brandon.
He started 8th tonight, and he's currently 2 laps down.
Yeah.
Don't see any damage on his car, or is that on the front there? Some I see. Wrong camera shot there.
Could have been
oh yeah,
emergency or something come up and had to leave. But
he does have some substantial amount of front end damage on the car there near the little Chevy bow tie emblem there, right in the middle, and on the left side there a little bit too. And his hood's kind of crunkled up a little bit. So he's hit something.
Something or someone.
Yeah.
Well, Austin Nielsen reeling in Tanner Sharp now.
And there's someone else that I see making a hard charge to the front here. Mr. Ross in the number 18 car. He's got his way up to third.
Got into third.
Ooh, and he just smacked the wall there a little bit between 1 and 2.
Nah, it wasn't a smack. It was just enough to steady the car up there a little bit. He's past champion here at 3 Wide Racing, so he's been on the championship side of this. Now he's back to racing again here, trying to get another championship. But pretty sure he's far enough back right now. He's not going to be a factor in the early part of the season. Could wind up to come full circle on that one.
Very well could.
Race Clark in 8th. Zach Trevino 9th, and Chad Brown in 10th. And you see so many different lines that these guys are running around here, and it's all based on if their setup can handle that or not. And it's pretty cool. Well, real quick here, we're gonna do a little crank it up here, Jeff, and give these guys the viewers here a little crank it up.
All right.
Well, as I always said before, Jeff, if I want to bring out a caution, all I got to do is put it on crank it up. Let's go see where it's at here. Cody Tabor getting into it.
Oh,
Looks
no.
like with Nathan Young, them two getting involved together. Let's go see exactly what happened here. It Looks like Cody just gets really loose right here. Everybody's trying to stay off of him, but he's going to get collected here by the number 89. Number 89 of Brent Miller. And then along comes the 21 of Nathan Young and gets into the back of him. So we've got 3 cars that are going to have some pretty significant damage now, Jeff.
Yeah, very significant here. I'm looking at the 33 car, and man, his left front fender there over the tires just all mangled up. I think he might have some rear end damage as well, so I think he's going to have a little bit of a lengthy stay in his pit box, trying to get some of this repaired here so he can get back out there and contend here for some positions.
Leader bringing them on the pit road. We got one that stayed out. Johnny Thomas stays out. So he will actually lead that lap, collecting a bonus point. Richard Lafferty, just a drive-through, didn't even stop.
Yeah, I saw that.
Interesting. I'm not sure if we'll see Johnny Thomas come down pit road now or not. We'll have to wait and see. But Richard Lafferty closing up on him pretty quick here. He will be second. I'm thinking Johnny Thomas, yeah, he's going to stay out.
Yeah.
All right.
Very interesting call here.
Yeah, we've noticed that here in the recent past, Jeff, that if I just want to throw a caution, or we want to bring a caution out, I just put it on crank it up. Next thing you know, we got a caution.
Well, I guess we could say that viewers, sadly, our friend Rudy's Crank It Ups should be called Crank Out the Cautions.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Only kidding.
Well, I think next caution, we'll try to get somebody down here and talk to them.
Sounds good.
And well, actually, you know what? We do have enough time right now. How about we try to talk to, if I can find him here, how about we try to talk to Samuel Close?
All right.
You want to drag him up here?
Yep.
Samuel Close, you got a copy?
Yeah, sure do.
Samuel, we didn't see you take a qualifying time. Can you elaborate on that for us?
Yeah, I ran into the wall on both of my laps.
Whoops. You're back in. You started way back in the field. Now you're up to 16th. Can you get up a little closer to the front here? Possibly lead some laps tonight.
Yeah, just trying to take my time right now, and try to drive kind of aggressive and defensive at the same time. Hope I don't get caught up in anything, and try to save some tires, see if I can pick these guys off one at a time.
Right. Well, how's the car feel?
I like it. I like the way it drives on the high line. It can almost even be a little bit looser for me personally, but it's good.
Very good. Anybody you want to shout out to while you're here?
Yeah, sure. Shout out to all the vets and everybody that served, and just to the team and everybody that put this together.
All right, Samuel. Well, thanks for talking with us, and good luck there, brother.
Thank you.
Well, Johnny Thomas has opted to start on the outside here. Oh, wait a minute. He's coming to pit road. Whoopsie.
Yeah.
That's going to give the lead up to Tanner Sharp then.
That was a very violent, unexpected turn into pit road there.
Yeah.
He just yanked that wheel and said, I'm coming in.
Well, lights are out, and they're ready to go back green here with Tanner Sharp in command of the start. It looks like Austin Nielsen will be second.
It looks like this time Tanner will pick the inside for the restart and not the outside. So interesting call here as the outside worked for him earlier. So now we'll see how the inside works as well.
Fresh tires, maybe?
Maybe.
But we got some hungry guys back here, don't we?
We sure do.
I know some of these cars, they look like they're squatted down so low in the back. And
Oh, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of those right now look like that.
And other cars, they look pretty much, straight up, But
Yeah.
just difference in setups here and everything. So, all right, we're ready to go green. Pace car's just about ready to head on pit road. There goes Jeff, and we are underway here again on lap 22. There we go for the Chesapeake Diecast Cup Series here at 3 Wide Racing, folks. Tanner Sharp did get a good run there. Carlos Acosta tries that on the inside, and he gets around Austin Nielsen and goes into second. Austin
Yeah, now we see
back.
Austin. Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, he's losing it.
Oh my! Boy,
Ooh.
that thing almost stepped right out on him. I don't know how he saved that, Jeff. That car was
I
almost sideways.
don't know either. Yeah. Man, that was a great save, but he did sadly lose some track position on that, so hopefully we can see him battle his way back up to the front here soon.
Yes, sir. Well, in the meantime, back up here, Carlos Acosta now will go into second, and look who's still hanging on in third, Paul Ross.
Yeah. That Paul Ross started 7th tonight. I believe the lowest back he was 10th at one point in the beginning of the race here, and he's working his way up to third, showing that he's charging for that front and showing Tanner that, hey, I want to lead this race on.
Race Clark and Zach Trevino in a good battle, and Cameron Rich already into the 6th place, and we have another caution.
Yes.
Uh-oh, Chad Brown. Can you gather up a few of these guys? Ouch. Oh my, they're not done wrecking yet.
Ooh. Oh.
Let's go back and take a heartfelt look at this. This is going to be pretty drastic. He just kept getting hit and getting hit. Oh, right there, looks like right in front of him. That would have been Nathan Velez that got into the wall. We've seen that right ahead of Chad Brown here. And that come down, it looked like Chad got into the back of him, just nowhere to go. It just happened so quick. And once Chad goes around, then it's on from there, boy. He gets tagged. Number 30.
Man, that was brutal.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. And it just keeps going and going. And more cars getting into them. And a lot of them were, they were just trying to get away from him is all they were doing. Kevin Finn getting, oh man, wow. There's some pretty rough ones there that got a lot of damage.
Yeah. Some guys, just an unfortunate event, had nowhere to go, and they was already committed to the line they were in, and they just happened to see his car, and that was how it went. So that's a tough break for those guys, and hopefully they can get some repairs done on their cars and get back in the race soon.
Well, that just took out a bunch of good drivers, too.
It did.
Chad Brown, Kevin Finn, Mike Stevens, Donald Bell, Richard Hines, and I think even Cody Wright was involved in that. Wade Lear.
Ouch.
And there's a bunch of them that got caught up into that.
Yeah.
Well, that just shortened the field up a little bit there, Jeff. Let's see if we can maybe. I don't know if I don't think they're going to. Any of these guys up front here are coming to pit road. So how about we try to get a word in with Zach Trevino if we can find him. I'll let you.
Zach Trevino.
You want to talk to him?
Okay. Zach Trevino, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, tell us about your run you're having out there tonight. You started 11th, and you're currently up to 5th, and how's the track feel for you, set up feel, and how you want to go throughout the rest of this race tonight to get up to the front?
Yeah, it's a little tricky. I had a really good run last night in the B-Class car. You just pretty much have to run the top. The cars are so touchy, so loose end that you really can't get it down to the white line. So it's going to be, until it opens up, it's going to be pretty dicey up there by the wall. But so far, so good. No mistakes. That's always good.
Yeah. We see a lot of guys, running the high line, and we see a lot of guys, on the low side too. Do you think the groove in the track is moving up a little bit, or do you think it's still kind of, in the middle, or where do you believe it's at and good best for you?
Yeah, I think just to preserve the tires and just to maintain a lot of momentum, I think the middle top up even into the wall is probably going to be preferred, at least by me. That last run, I had a run on race and tried to get under going into 3 and 4, but the car just does not turn on entry. So, I at least from my standpoint, I'm going to keep it pretty conservative, and I'm just going to stay in line here.
All right. Good luck in the rest of the race tonight here, and we'll let you get back at it. Thanks for having the time to talk with us, and hopefully we'll talk to you later on at the end of the race.
Hey,
all right, thank you, sir.
Zach, I just wanted to say I like the pretty girl on the side of the car. No comment? Okay. No comment. All right. Ready to get back up under green here. Carlos Acosta going to be starting on the inside of our leader here, Tanner Sharp. Paul Ross third, Race Clark fourth. Zach Trevino fifth, Cameron Rich will start sixth. I don't know if he didn't hear me or what.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's kind of weird. I figured he'd answer, hey, thanks, or something, but he never said anything. Wow.
Yeah. Also, I wonder if that's a lucky number for Zach Trevino tonight. He started 11th. His car number is 11th. So I guess we'll have to see, right?
Yeah. There you go. Hey, Jeff.
All right, pace car dives back in. And we're back to Green Flag Racing here at Kansas for the Chesapeake Diecast Racing Series here at 3 Wide. And Tanner Sharp again with another good restart. And we see he chose the high side again this time.
Carlos Acosta trying to get a run on him.
Ooh, that was a nice entrance there into that corner underneath him.
But boy, just not enough grip down there from what we're seeing.
Yeah.
Race Clark getting around. Paul Ross goes quickly into third. Good battling going on everywhere. Brent Miller and Nathan Velez in a battle back here. They are the last ones on the lead lap, and it looks like Velez will hold off Brent Miller for the time being. Brent is one of the cars that does have a little bit of damage on his car. The one on the charge here is Nathan Velez as he gets around Cody Tabor. Tabor with some damage as well. Well, let's ride along here with Cameron Rich and see if we can bring the caution out again. We'll do that. We're not going to do the crank it up this time. We're just going to just ride along with Cameron. Oh my word, did he get a run on Race Clark right there?
Yes.
He didn't have a problem at all getting by Race.
Oh, he didn't. I thought he might have used up a little bit too much real estate there trying to pass him. It looked like he did get a little close to comfort to the wall there, but he kept it off, so that was a pretty good pass there.
Zach Trevino, 6th place. Samuel Close hanging on to 7th. Not a bad position for not even taking a qualifying time tonight, did he?
No, he's already up 20 positions. He started 27th tonight. He's up to 7th, and he's still charging to the front. So that's not a bad idea at all, not taking a qualifying time tonight. And he's coming right up to the front, and we should see him up here battling Tanner Sharp soon, hopefully.
Well, again, I think that's part of that little bit of a mind game these drivers like to play on each other, you know? 'Cause they don't know what you got. If you go out there and you try to lay down a quick qualifying lap, then everybody knows what you got. And this way, nobody's suspecting anything out of Samuel Close, and now they're all going, they're sitting there scratching their heads going, how did he come from 27th to 7th in just a few short laps?
Yeah, and I think he's told these drivers right now, knock, knock, to move over. Who's behind you? Fastest driver, come up the field.
Yes, sir, and here goes Samuel Close on the inside of Zach Trevino right now. Trevino barely holding him off. And it looks like he will hold him off for the time being. Paul Ross and Race Clark into a good battle. Back in the middle of the pack here, Drew Eisenman in 11th, and we got a check up there. Whoa, that was close.
Ooh. Yeah.
Not sure who that was. I think that was Mike Skinner. No, that was the number 65 of Austin Nielsen. He got loose again, so he is battling a loose race car right now for sure.
He is.
Lost a few more positions again. Matt Hackathorn trying to get a run. It looks like he's going to get that run on the outside, and he will take that position away from Austin Nielsen. Johnny Thomas, that was up front earlier, led 3 laps back here in 16th. And Wade Lear, another one that did not take qualifying time. Here he is running 17th. And we don't want to forget about Skylar Nessel. Skylar running in 18th at the moment. Better make that 19th because Nathan Velez just drove around the outside of him. Nathan, boy, he's looking for some grip here. He had a good run coming up on Wade Lear right there and had to really back out of it. Wade Lear right now trying to figure out how to get around Johnny Thomas, and he's going to try the outside, and that's going to work. Johnny Thomas is dropping really quick here. A lot of guys went by him.
Yeah, he started 5th, and now he's back to 16th, so hopefully no troubles for him here, and get back up front.
Good battle going on here between Carlos Acosta and Paul Ross. And now it looks like Race Clark getting a run on Paul Ross. I see a little damage on that right front corner on Paul's car. So he's gotten into the wall, or maybe even he might have tapped Carlos Acosta on that attempt to pass.
Yeah, like possibly.
He's coming to pit road. He's going to get that looked at. Pretty hot coming in there, but
yeah.
Tanner Sharp with a 2.1 second lead out here showing his stuff here tonight. Well, we can try another crank it up here and see what happens, but we'll try it and see if that brings out another caution, because, boy, they're racing it up right now. Zach Trevino right here in the pack. All right. Oh, I just seen there's something happen.
Oh no!
See who that was. Oh, Cody Wright getting spun. Looks like he may have had a little bit of help right there. Let's go take a look. Looked like Cody was up. No, he got loose coming off the wall right there. That's what happened. And he was trying to gather it up. And when he brought it back up onto the track, it looks like maybe he might have been, right in front of the leader, Tanner Sharp.
Yeah.
Oh, you're kidding me. Oh, man. And now Tanner's going to have damage on that car. Let's take a look and see how bad this damage is. It doesn't look too bad.
Not at all.
As fast as he is, I think he'll be all right.
Yeah. I think if he would pit, the guys would follow him down. I think he'd get a little bit of that, then back out, and he'd be okay.
Right, exactly.
He is coming down pit road, and they are following him, so.
Well, just about that time anyhow. We were out there a few laps. Time to get fresh rubber on the car, top off that tank of fuel. And Johnny Thomas stays out again.
Yeah.
Well, it could be he's doing that just so he can pit, in the back of the field.
Exactly.
Probably not a bad call. I mean, he wants to be back in the field a little ways.
But the good thing is he is getting a bonus leading lap if he does stay out again.
That's right. Yeah.
But I think he already got that on the last one. But he'll get some laps. So.
Well, I think we ought to maybe talk to Tanner Sharp on that one. Let's get a word in with Tanner and see how bad the damage is on that car.
All right. Here he comes.
Tanner Sharp, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Boy, wrong place at the wrong time there, brother. How bad's the damage on your car?
Can you repeat that?
How bad is the damage on your car?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Well, we can see a little wrinkle in the front, but that's pretty much about it. But, just no place to go for you when he come right up on the track in front of you like that. It just happened so quick.
Yeah, the closing rate on compared to fresher tires to older tires or whatever damage he had, it's just so quick. You wish you could hop on the gas, or hop on a brake, I should say. But sometimes you get into that stuff. So, oh well. I hate that happened, but I was just coming in way too fast on him.
Yeah. Well, leading 42 laps. Looks like he might have been holding back a little secret on us, huh?
I've said 2 weeks ago, and I'm sorry that I know this is probably a family-friendly broadcast here. I said 2 weeks ago I was going to give him hell, so here I am.
Well, there you go. That's all that matters. You're up there leading the laps and try to walk out of here with the most laps led tonight. We wish you luck on that. But you still got some guys behind you that we have not seen up there challenging you yet. Cameron Rich, Race Clark, Samuel Close. These guys haven't been up there giving you a hard time yet. Are you concerned about that? You think they're trying to save something back?
It's a possibility, but if they do and they challenge for the lead, we'll just be prepared for it and just do our best and make sure we don't hit the wall. And if we do hit the wall, then oh well. I do expect a couple fenders, tore up here and there on my end of the car. I mean, there was one of them right there. So
yeah, I
guess you could say there, Rudy. Since I already got a fender bender on the front end there, looks like I'm trying hard enough, eh?
There you go. You listen to my broadcast enough, Tanner. You know the deal. All right, well, good luck out there, Tanner. We're waiting to see if you know your way to victory lane tonight.
All right, thank you, guys.
Okay, so Tanner will start on the inside this time. Race Clark on the outside. That's where he likes to start with them fresh tires. Carlos Acosta third, and Cameron Rich now moves into fourth. Boy, this could be interesting. Now Cameron's right there in the grasp of the front row. This is going to be interesting here, Jeff. I can tell you that.
Very interesting.
I can't wait to see what the outcome of this is. Well, anyhow, here we go. Pace car's in. And there goes Tanner on the gas. Carlos Acosta will take over second. Race Clark kind of stacked up that high line a little bit.
Yeah, it looked like he spun his tires there a little bit on the restart. So, But that allows Carlos to stay in second there and Tanner to pull away.
Richard Garcia, whoa, 3 wide down the backstretch. And I believe Cameron Rich may have got a little back corner or front corner damage on that, as it looked like he may have got into Richard Garcia just a little.
Yeah, I believe he did.
When they like that high line, you can tell where the grip is. Drew Eisenman in 8th. Austin Nielsen 9th, and Nathan Velez now into 10th.
Yeah, I believe we're seeing here now, Rudy, the track is starting to move up the hill here. We're seeing most of the drivers using the high line now, but at the beginning of the race, we saw them just using different lines. One driver be on the low side and the next driver be on the high side, but I'm seeing the majority of them now staying up near that wall.
Yeah, I agree. All right, good racing by these guys so far. 0.6 of a second separating our leader in second place. With Carlos, he takes it right up against that wall, doesn't he?
He does.
He likes to make it a little interesting here, and I'm telling you what, he's keeping me on the edge of my seat.
Me too. All these drivers up front here are doing that. So
Cameron Rich, boy, everything but almost sideways, looking for grip off that turn and a way to get around Race Clark and go into third. Oh, there goes Race up against the wall.
Ooh. And the aftermath of that, it looked like Richard Garcia slowed up a little bit, and Samuel Close had nowhere to go and gave him a little bit of a tap in the rear end.
He's going to lose a lot of positions on that. Race Clark. Cameron Rich now goes into third spot. Dale Owen fourth. And Samuel Close up the fifth.
It looks like so far tonight there have been 5 drivers to pack up their cars, and that is Chad Brown, Brandon Short, Cody Wright, Kevin Finn, and Richard Hines, all taking their cars behind the wall.
Well, thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. Jason in chat helping me out a little bit here. He's the one that made these overlays, so big thank you to Jason Allison there, folks, for making these overlays. Dale Owen in fourth, Samuel Close still in fifth. Richard Garcia now kind of getting back into the groove here, sixth place. Michael Skinner in seventh. A close running right there, him and Drew Eisenman going at it. Sharp now with a 1.1 second lead over second place Carlos Acosta. Carlos got Cameron Rich and Dale Owen just breathing down his neck right now. And Cameron Rich looking for second place inside. And we have a caution, folks. And Cody Tabor going around. Let's see what happened to Cody here. I'm I'm going to say it was probably a self spin. Looks like he's up against the wall, but got a little bit too close to the wall. And he's going to come down. It looks like he's heading right for the inside wall, but it breaks on him, and I believe that's where it's showing the caution is. I would have thought that he was well down off the track, but okay, interesting. Sometimes iRacing picks up some weird places to throw cautions, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Sometimes there's even a huge crash. I've seen it before. There was 5 cars that were involved in a crash, and somehow they all crashed on the track, but they made it down to the apron and all the crashing, and iRacing brought the caution flag out.
Wow.
So everybody just thought that those 5 cars made it in time to the racing line at the bottom of the track to where it indicates that's the apron, and iRacing just indicated they were off the racing surface. So,
all right, all coming to pit road again. Freshen up them tires, and we're creeping up on the halfway mark here in just a few more laps. 8 more laps will be at the halfway mark. Looks like Corey Lindsay will stay out. We haven't seen Corey up this far to the front. I believe he's going to probably try to stay out and at least collect a bonus point. And looks like Tanner Sharp will come off second. Carlos Acosta third, and Cameron Rich fourth. It appeared to Corey Lindsay. Let's see, who do we want to talk to this time?
How about Ross?
Okay. I'll let you talk to him.
All right.
In front of me.
Paul Ross, you got a copy?
Yeah, how's it going?
Hey, it's going good. Tell us about your run out there tonight. We saw you up front there running pretty good, and right now you're back in 14th. Do you think you'll be able to get back up to the front here and be contending for a win here tonight or a top 3 finish? And tell us about how your car feels and how the track feels.
Track, it's pretty much a 1-lane track. You have about 2 to 3 laps to try to make a move on the bottom, and if you can't get past, pretty much going to be riding around and behind the guy in front of you. We were running up front, top 3, and got into the wall a little bit, and it was going to kind of work out into a pit strategy where I was going to try short pit by a couple laps, which should have got me out into the lead. But luckily, when the caution came out, I ended up getting the lucky dog, and I was able to go in and fix my damage. So now it's just going to be try picking them off 2 or 3 at a time on the restarts, and maybe pick up a couple on pit stops.
Cool. Well, hopefully, you can get back up to the front here and be battling these guys and contend for a good finish here tonight. And we'll be talking to you later on in the race. So good luck, and hopefully we'll see you later on.
All right, thanks. Have a good night, guys.
Well, I think that is right. Just what Tanner said, that that minimal damage on that car that he got, it's not affecting the speed at all, Jeff. He's we just seen him pull away from the field there yet again. So he's got something that he's hooked up better than everybody else out there tonight. He's found some little niche on that car tonight that it's really a deadly. He's led 56 laps, and I'm trying to look here and see that can still be beaten. He hasn't clinched most laps yet. When we get to lap 63, then and he's led 63 laps, then he does clinch it. So yeah, Jeff, I think it's your turn to get him going here, brother.
Well, I have an issue about that.
Okay.
I won't be able to because my stupid driver crashed on me again, and I have to load back in. So.
Okay, we'll get him going, brother. Can't wait to get that new computer, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Be patient. It'll come. Pace car's in.
Exactly.
And there goes Tanner, almost smoking the tires. Holy smoke. And Dale Owen with a good run here, but Carlos Acosta will hang on to the second place as Dale Owen now falls into third. And Cameron Rich fourth. Coming up on Dale real fast here. Whoa, man. He was really loose right there coming off of turn 2. And he's going to take 2 of them here. He takes it right to the bottom. And not able to hold on to it. No, sir. He cannot do it. So we're seeing the high line is the preferred line for sure here tonight. Oh, we got a couple into the wall there. I had to check up, almost got into the back of Richard Garcia. Matter of fact, I think they did touch. I think I just seen somebody spin out of the way. I'm trying to catch up to him. That was Zach Trevino, and that will bring out another caution here, folks. Let's go down and see what happened to Zach. Tried to duck it to the bottom here inside the 31, and they touched. That's exactly what happened. Got into the side of Skylar Nissel. And he finally let off the brakes and kept it off of the wall. So good job by Zach Trevino. Nice save. All right, taking a look at the race summary here, folks. This is caution number 6. And Jeff, you know, these guys usually race a lot better than this, so I'm kind of wondering just how much the track conditions are falling into play here tonight.
Yeah, that's a good question. It looks like maybe the track conditions are maybe posing some issues out here for some of the drivers tonight, and I also maybe just think some of them are maybe running maybe too hard for the track conditions and trying their best to get up front. So we'll possibly see as the race plays on how the rest of the night will go for these guys.
Exactly. That's perfect. You know, a good example of that would be, you know, just the track temperature. You know, with 73 degrees, the air temperature being 73 degrees, and under the night, you know, the night skies here. I'm just kind of curious as to how much that's going to affect it here. 55% humidity and partly cloudy skies.
Yeah, and usually we never see. That's kind of interesting that the track temp is the same as the air temp, and I wonder if that might be playing a factor as well because the temperatures are exactly the same, and when the air's hitting the surface, you know, it's kind of maybe playing a role in that as well. I don't know, but I'm kind of possibly thinking that could be an issue as well.
Yes, sir. Well, again,
made it.
Thanks to a couple of people here. I want to give some shout outs and thank yous to Jason Allison for building these overlays, these beautiful overlays, man, I love them. And also to Ryan Eckstein for building the camera pack that we are using tonight. So thank you to Ryan Eckstein for that. We share the same camera pack as Digital Forge Broadcasting. He makes them just for us too. So thank you, Ryan. Appreciate it. Good work. Yeah, he's got some pretty good camera pack, or pretty good camera angles in here with the pit stop camera angle, the center field, the grandstands, and crank it up, and also the wall cams.
I need to install some of those.
Yeah, they're pretty awesome. Who was you going to say? Also who?
Oh, no, I was just going to apologize there for my technical difficulty. I am back now, and hopefully it doesn't happen again.
Good. Well, hopefully you'll have your new computer this week, buddy.
Exactly.
Nothing like a new computer, I'm telling you. You'll be out here going, man, this is rocking, you know?
Yep. I was the one my friend has. He showed me a video of it, and he was running iRacing at about 300 frames per second. So I'm hoping mine will be the same. Because he said the guys building computers for us. He said mine will have the same exact parts. So I'm hoping mine will do the same exact thing as well.
Very good, very good. Okay, lights are out. We're going back green next time, folks. And we are just a tick past the halfway mark now. So, lots of racing to go.
Yep, this race is 133 laps. 130 laps tonight. I was trying to say that 133 laps is 200 miles. So the race is just 3 laps short of being 200 miles. I believe 130 was 195 miles, so it's 5 miles shorter than 200.
Right.
So a lot of racing left, and a lot of excellent racing as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is the last caution for a while.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we need, is a nice green flag run here to get these guys fired up. See some green flag pit stops. That's what I always like to see.
Yeah.
Okay, pace car in. And again, Tanner Sharp hits that gas, and we see a little bit of tire spin there by Carlos. But he gets it straightened out, gets heading in the right direction. Cameron Rich on the outside of Samuel Close will hold him off for third. And Race Clark rounds out the top 5 here, folks. Mike Skinner, Matt Hackathorn working his way up through the field. Coming from 17th position. A little bit of damage on that left back corner, but it's surely not affecting his speed here because he's been really right on top of it, working his way up through the field. Up against the wall, Austin Nielsen. Just a little steady it up right there. Oh, that was seen down on the apron. That's Dale Owen. Dale, first car lap down. He's trying to get up to speed here. Not sure exactly how he got a lap down all of a sudden, but because his car seems to be fine. It looks fine, and it seems to be up to speed. I don't know. I mean, we just seen him up there just a few short laps ago there, Jeff, battling for the lead.
Yeah, he was. Interesting what happened to him there.
Oh, it's kind of weird. Nathan Young showing him with a car that has really tore up. 12 laps down in 24th. And Mike Stevens got a pretty good amount of damage on that car, but back in 25th, 20 laps down. Back up front, Tanner Sharp starts stretching that lead out 3/4 of a second. Has clinched the most laps led here tonight, folks, with 66. Nobody can top that. Carlos Acosta in second with Cameron Rich in third. Cameron just drives, he puts a hammer down and gets a good run off of turn 2. But then he just can't go anywhere. You just kind of got to just ride there. So hard to pass here, Jeff.
And there it is, yes. And man, the top end is a great group of drivers right now. We got Tanner Sharp leading this thing, and then behind him is Carlos Acosta, and then we got Cameron Rich and Samuel Close and Race Clark right there in a pack together, and we've also got Matt Hackathorn and Paul Ross up here too.
Yeah, this is turning into different pack racing back here. Richard Lafferty finally working his way. Here he is in top 11. Looking for the squirt car. He's making a bid on the inside of Matt Hackathorn. Going into turn 1, he will break the top 10 for the first time tonight, and he gets into the wall. Oh, boy, did we ever have a big one here.
I believe there was already a crash in front of him before he lost.
I believe you are correct. I think Race Clark was involved in that. Let's go see what happened to him. Oh my. That's a big one right there. There was a lot of cars got involved in that one.
There were.
Oh, right there.
Oh, no.
I seen there was a little blank. Might have been some net coating or something there. And
could have been.
Yeah, because there was all of a sudden it blinked on me.
Yeah, I saw that too. Race Clark's car just blinked right there in front of the 15, and when he come right back, the 15's front was like right inside of his rear of the car, so that kind of spun him through a loop there.
Yes, he did. Boy, and a lot of guys are ghosting through Race Clark here. Boy,
Race now, though, is taking it behind the wall.
Yep, but Michael Skinner got into the back of him, and boy, that's a tough break for them boys. I'm telling you, man.
It is. That was a weird crash, too.
Yeah, it was. All right, here they come, all coming to pit road one more time. Scott's not in here. This is Jeff Dotson. They thought you were Scott. You wanted to know how your trip was.
Oh, no Scott here tonight.
No. Well, Cody Tabor. Looks like Cody stays out to try to lead a lap. Before tire change out, all these guys, Tanner Sharp will come off pit road first. That'll put him in second place. But Cody Tabor stays out. Well, who do you want to talk to this time? I think we need to talk to let's talk to Drew Eisenman.
All right.
He's just coming off pit road, so the car looks fairly clean.
Found him here. Got him. Why didn't let me drag him? There we go.
Dude, if you don't like,
hey, Drew,
hey man,
Drew, hold on, brother.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. I just didn't want you flipping out on here. You know, we're going to try to interview you here, but top 10 here, Drew, for you. What's the car feeling like out there on the track tonight?
The car's great. The last gigantic wreck just scared the hell out of me. I just basically stopped on track to avoid it. But the car's good. It's just such a narrow line. You got to keep it so high in the corners that it's really easy to just overdrive the entry and get into the wall a little bit. So that's the biggest obstacle is keeping it out of the wall.
Right. Okay. Well, we've been seeing a lot of cautions here tonight. This is not characteristic of you guys at all. What's attributing it to it that you think of? We've seen a lot of cars just getting loose.
I think a lot of people either are overdriving the car or they're just kind of losing their cool and they're just getting in over their heads and getting into guys in front of them. I think the setup's really, really drivable. Like even if you charge the corner a little bit, it'll just slide and you can just let out of the gas and trail brake and get it back under control. So I think it's just kind of impatience by a lot of guys because it's very frustrating to pass somebody here.
Well, do you got anything for Tanner Sharp? He's led 72 laps.
Maybe. I don't know. I haven't gotten clean air yet. I feel like I'm a lot better than 10th. I feel like I'm a top 3 or 4 car. I just haven't had the track position yet to really stretch my legs at this point. So I feel really good. I think we have a chance.
Is there any chance that we might see you try a 2-tire change just for track position?
Ooh, depends. Maybe if I have 3 or 4 laps on my tires and everybody comes in, but I don't see that very likely. I'm a 4-tire guy.
I don't blame you, brother. Okay. All right. Well, good luck out there. We'll keep an eye on you, Drew, and see if you can make it up there to Tanner.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Okay, lights are out. We're ready to go green, and Jeff, get them going.
All right. All right, pace car dives back into pit road. And we're back to green flag racing here at Kansas for 3-wide racing. And another good restart there on the high side by the number 3 car of Tanner Sharp.
Yeah, it sure was. Now Cameron Rich and Samuel Close still going at it. Richard Garcia getting around Samuel Close that goes into fourth, and he's not done yet. He got a power move on Cameron Rich.
Wow.
But Cameron's coming back on that high side really quick there. Richard did not get up in front of Cameron and slow up that progression. So he will fall back into fourth here now, side by side with Samuel Close. And now that Samuel's got his car with a little bit of heat build up in them tires, and he is on the preferred line. And boy, Richard Garcia is really having a tough time getting up to that high side.
Yeah, now we'll see Paul Ross go around him, and now the 65 car as well of Austin Nielsen.
Yes, sir. So that changed real quick. Garcia back to 7th, and we have another caution.
Yeah.
Wow, what's going on?
I don't know. This ain't like these guys.
As we see, looks like, well, let me see if I can figure out who that was that got wrecked right here. Boy, a lot of cars are going to get gathered up into that one, too. That would have been Brent Miller. So let's go back and see what happened to Brent here. He's way back in the field here. Nobody around him. I'm just kind of thinking that another one that may have caused a self-spin here. But yes, it was.
But you didn't see anything?
He's got gathered up right here. Oh my. That thing just went right on him, man. It just went right into the outside wall. Dang.
It did.
Well, we're seeing that a lot tonight, Jeff. These cars,
we are.
They go into the turn and they're just loose going in, and that's what they were talking about a little while ago. They're loose going into the turns, and that just sets the car off, and you just know where. All you can do is go to the outside wall.
Yeah. That's tough when you're getting the drivers are experiencing car feel that way, even on the entry of a corner. It's, to me, it seems more common on the exit of a corner when it gets loose like that. But to be on the entrance, that's a little different than what I'm used to. And it's kind of tough, I think, for these drivers out here tonight. Their car's doing that.
Right.
So,
well, let's get a word in with Cameron Rich here while we're under caution. We got somebody in chat here want us to ask Cameron how his car's doing. So I'll let you talk to him.
All right. Drag him up here. Okay. Hey, Rich, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing tonight in the race?
I'm doing.
Well, tell us how the setup feels out there, how your car feels, how the track feels, all the racing stuff.
Man, it's hard to pass. It's really tight. You got to stay up right next to the wall, and if you're not on the wall, you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, we're seeing that a lot tonight. We did see there in the beginning of the run that a lot of drivers were trying different lanes, and we've seen some guys in the beginning of the race, they were just down there on the down there that bottom line there on the apron. There were some guys running the middle line, and there were some guys on the high side. But as the race progressed on and got longer into it, we noticed most of you were starting to run up to that high side. Do you feel like it's kind of eating the tires up more than expected, or how do you feel about that?
It's probably going to chew the tires up pretty bad if you have to go down low. But, it's not bad. The surface is smooth and a lot of grip. It's just progressive banking makes it really hard to pass.
All right, well, you... Go ahead, Rudy.
The $1 million question is do you have anything for Tanner?
Yeah.
Well, if I can get around Carlos, yeah. I mean, he's doing a great job up here, but I think I'm going to have nightmares about Pepsi balls and stuff like that before too long.
Wow.
Couldn't have said that any better.
We had somebody in chat here, James Ray. You know him?
What was that?
Do you know James Ray?
I do not know James
Okay,
Ray.
he wanted us to ask you how your car was out there tonight.
Well, James, my car's great, and thanks for the question, and hopefully we don't wreck it.
Yeah, that's the spirit right there. So yeah, you started 10th tonight, and you're currently up to 3rd. So good luck out there tonight to you, and hopefully we'll see you up here battling Tanner shortly, and we'll talk to you at the end of the race.
Thank you, guys. Have a good night.
Well, if we get another caution, we'll try to talk to Cody Tabor. Well, you know, we could probably talk to him anytime because he's still sitting on pit road. But we're about to go back green here right now, folks. We'll get him going. Hey, pace car's in. And boy, Tanner wasted no time at all hitting that throttle. He is out of there.
Yeah, and he's been getting those restarts just right down to the penny every time and getting good restarts off of that. So I think this is the challenge these guys behind him are not looking forward to.
Yeah, and you know, if you look at it right now, Cameron Rich had a moment there coming off of turn 2, and he just lost that position. Lost it to Austin Nielsen.
And we saw a couple guys back there behind him also have a little bit of trouble as well. I believe it's Paul Ross. He got a little squirrely there as well coming off the corner.
Cameron Rich goes back to 4th. Now he's got another car to try to worry about getting by. And boy, it just doesn't look like anybody's got anything for Tanner tonight. He is just on the rail tonight.
He is.
At the line, he will have led 81 laps out of the 86 that has been ran.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Or it is. Yeah. Or as the famous words from our friend Rudy always says, he's putting on a clinic.
There you go. That's exactly what he's doing. Yeah. Putting on a clinic. Richard Garcia up into the wall. And boy, Cameron Rich loses another spot, and he gets into the wall.
Oh, no.
Not hard, but just a slight tap. Enough for Samuel Close to get by.
And Paul Ross.
And boy, I'm going to tell you what, Cameron, he's just driving that car for all his worth out there right now. He's just...
Yeah.
He's doing everything he can, and all we've seen him do is go backwards since the green flag flew again. He's went from 3rd to 7th, and, you know, that's got to be really hard to take. That's a hard pill to swallow right there.
It is.
Drew Eisenman 9th, and Johnny Thomas rounds out the top 10. These guys have pulled away from 11th place Rusty Webb. We haven't talked about Rusty here, and here he is in 11th place. And I believe, yeah, he started 29th on the field, so another big mover just by keeping that car clean out there, Jeff.
Yeah, exactly. And same for Dale Owen behind him. Dale Owen started a position ahead of him in 28th, and these guys are on 11th and 12th right now. So that's a good run for these two tonight.
And if you remember, just I think, about maybe 15 laps ago, we were talking about Dale Owen being a lap down.
Yeah, and he's back on the lead lap now.
Yep, so good deal being there for the lucky dog position. So great job.
Yeah.
And Corey Lindsay, last one on the lead lap. I know he come off pit road late, but he had a good run there to catch up to him before they went back green, so he closed that gap up quite a bit. He will be 13th. The only other ones we got out there on the track right now, Nathan Young, many laps down in 18th. Nathan Velez in 19th, and Mike Stevens back out on the track. And he's 20 laps down, trying to pick up a few more positions out here. So good run for these guys. Back up front, Tanner Sharp extending that lead again, 1.1 seconds over second place, Carlos Acosta.
Yes. I think this is the farthest he's been out all night. I don't think I remember him being a second ahead.
Yeah, he was there for a while. He was almost 2.5 seconds. Yeah. At the beginning of the race,
where did I miss that at?
At the beginning. You've been here since the beginning.
Yeah, so apparently viewers pay no attention to me right now. I've lost something here in translation, so...
What you been smoking tonight?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't mind it.
Garcia, fourth. Paul Rossi, fifth.
I guess you could say I just had a moment there, and it's been one of those nights, I guess, for me.
You're not doing that medical marijuana, I hope.
No.
I'm just kidding you. Johnny Thomas, ninth place. Zach Trevino now breaking into the top 10. And Del Owen did get around Rusty Webb, and he goes into 11th now.
Good run for him.
Yeah. Always good to see that. Good to see these guys out here mixing it up.
Yeah.
Folks, we're about 37 laps away here from the finale, so
yeah, from the checkered flag and fireworks coming off as well.
Yeah, we have had quite a few cautions here tonight, folks. A couple of people in chat there wanting to know how many cautions. We'll take a look at the summary here real quick. We've had 8 cautions, so it's been a pretty caution-riddled race here tonight. And
yeah.
Not like these guys at all to have that many cautions.
Oh, not at all. But the question is, have we seen the last caution tonight? Hopefully, yes, but...
Well, Paul Ross on the low line here, and look who's coming up on the high side. Samuel Close, and he will drive right around, and he's going to pull Drew Eisenman right along with him. Paul Ross loses a bunch of positions right there. And Cameron Rich is pretty much just, I don't know, man. He's just like out of it. I see some pretty heavy damage on that right front corner.
Yeah, it is caved in a little bit there over top of that tire.
Oh, we got a couple into it right here. Austin Nielsen. Oh, there's going to be
me and my big mouth.
There's a few more involved in it. Let's go back here and take a look. Right here is where I'm seeing these guys. That's Richard Garcia, it looks like. Kind of gets put up close to the wall here. Does tag the wall. Comes down and will gather up Austin Nielsen. Both of them will go to the wall. And Samuel Close dives to the bottom and misses both of them. It's a good piece of driving by them. Oh, man, lots of guys got by. So tough break for Austin Nielsen here and Richard Garcia getting together. And I was really kind of hoping to see Richard up here for, bidding for a chance to at least lead some laps tonight. That would have been pretty cool.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, this is caution number 9, excuse me. And it looks like our leader is going to bring them to pit road.
Yes, he is. Or, as an airplane pilot would say, this would be caution number 9er.
9er, yeah. 9er. Well, we've lost a few more drivers that are out of the race. Matt Hackathorn, Skylar Nissel.
Yep.
Richard Lafferty, Brent Miller, Michael Skinner, these guys all out of the race. Corey Lindsay stays out again, and he will collect a bonus point finally.
And Brent Miller's also out as well.
And Carlos Acosta comes off a pit road ahead of Tanner Sharp that time.
Whoa, what happened here?
Well, would you believe a full second faster on pit road than Tanner Sharp was?
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah, that whole second right there is what got Carlos out first.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's about time maybe we have a little chat with Carlos Acosta.
All righty. That here, is he above us? There he is.
Carlos, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy. How are you guys doing?
Well, we're doing real well. Well, Cameron Rich earlier was saying that he was going to probably have nightmares of Pepsi bottles tonight following you around the track. You've been really fast up there in the front. You beat Tanner Sharp off of pit road. Is this what you needed to do, is to get ahead of him to try to lead some laps here?
Well, leading laps means nothing. Right now, I have to ace my next pit stop because I do not think we're going to make it from here.
Oh, is it going to
So
be
what
that
I'm going to do,
Okay.
yeah, we can go about 25, 26 laps, and we have about 30, 31 to go. So beating this is a bonus. I've had a very great night. I've been extremely married and happily married with the wall tonight. It seems like every time I touch it, I actually get even faster, although I think I may be at the very, very limit of that, so I can't do it too much.
Right.
How's it going up there? I'm extremely nervous at the moment, but I'm happy.
Well, we've had a lot of cautions here tonight. We're going to get what your idea of it. Why do you think we're seeing so many cautions here tonight?
I don't know. I mean, this track isn't easy, but at the same time, it also isn't that challenging. I'm just making extremely stupid mistakes. As far as everybody I honestly don't know why we're having so many cautions. That last one seemed like it was just a racing caution or a racing incident. So we're not really too sure.
I know you don't want Cameron Rich to have nightmares tonight of Pepsi bottles, so we're going to let you get back at it here. Carlos, and good luck out there beating that guy right behind you.
Thank you, guys. You guys have a nice night. Good call up there.
You too. Okay, lights are out on the pace car. We're ready to get back to green flag racing here. Poor job. Who's doing the poor job there? Mind Adventure. Poor job sloppy. What's that?
Yeah, what's that mean?
Yeah, who's being sloppy? Who did the poor job?
I guess maybe he's talking about me when I messed up on how far out in the lead that Tanner was tonight. I don't know.
No, this was after that.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that was all about then.
I don't know. Get him going here, Jeff.
I can't. My thing broke on me again.
Oh, no. Pace
I know,
car's
it's making
in.
me aggravated.
Carlos on the throttle. Boy, he's got out in that clean air now, and maybe this was the ticket. Wow, look at the distance he's putting on Tanner Sharp. Drew Eisenman in the groove. And maybe, I don't know, Tanner's going to slide up in front of him and take second. Interesting. Cameron Rich right there, fourth place. Carlos gets a taste of that clean air out front. Oh, Tanner Sharp into the wall.
Oh, no.
He hit the wall pretty hard there coming off of turn 4, and that let Drew Eisenman get by.
Oh, no.
And that was more than just a steady up bump, I can tell you that, Jeff. That was oh, there he is again into the wall.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, man, this is not good. After leading 92 laps and then this happening.
Yeah, and then, what a tough break.
Yeah, he goes back to 6th place.
Yeah, he got beat off pit road. Now, is something wrong with his car possibly?
I don't know, but boy, the luck's just not being on his side right now this second, I should say the latter part of this race. We got 27 laps for him to get that thing gathered up and possibly get back up there. But Carlos Acosta and Drew Eisenman, 1-2. 0.4 of a second splitting them two. Cameron Rich in third, less than a second behind the leader. Paul Ross, 4th. Samuel Close in 5th. Samuel's been keeping that car clean all night, and I'm just kind of wondered if he doesn't have something saved up here. He is ahead of Tanner Sharp. Could be probably one of his main goals here coming into tonight, because everybody seemed to be wondering what kind of setup there Tanner was going to run, because he'd been talking for the last week about how good his setup was here at Kansas, and he definitely showed his muscle here tonight. 92 laps
He did.
under the belt, man. That's pretty impressive. But then again, the only lap that counts is the last one. He's got to be in that lead come the last lap. Dale Owen in 7th. Rusty Webb in 8th. Corey Lindsey 9th. And Richard Garcia breaking the top 10 again with a lot of damage on that car. We've had a lot of drivers that have picked up positions out here just by getting back out on the track. Nathan Young goes into 14th. Nathan Velez 15th. Wade Lear 16th. And Mike Stevens 17th. So these guys have just picked up positions by staying in the race, getting what damage they could fixed up on their car, and getting back at it.
Yeah.
Carlos is starting to get company here as Drew Eisenman has closed that gap up. So has Cameron Rich. Semper Fi, I guess, or Semper Fi Fun on the hood of Drew's car there. Be a college. Yep, and there he goes for the lead.
Wow.
And boy, what a run Drew got right there. He hasn't led a lap yet, but boy, what a run he got. Oh! Puts Carlos into the wall, but he saves it. But Drew, keeping his car clean all night long. I don't think he meant to get into Carlos right there.
Oh.
But just racing hard. And it looks like Drew's going to lead this lap coming to the line.
Yeah, and then behind him here we see Carlos racing with Cameron Rich. Cameron got around Carlos. Carlos pulled the old switch move on him and come back down the track and is now on the bottom trying to get back around Cameron.
And he's going to do pretty much almost the same thing to Cameron that Drew did to him.
Yeah.
But he lifted a little bit more that time, and he, wow, that was crazy right there.
It was. Oh, he's
and it
coming
looks
to pit
like
road.
Carlos is coming to pit road. He's going to do his pit stop a little early. He can make that up because he said they can't make it on fuel.
Yeah. And it looks like we're... Yeah. Only 20 to go. So this race is starting to wind down here after we did get out of some of those cautions there. They did get a little bit of a good green flag run in there between 8 and 9. So that was pretty good. Hopefully they can go the rest of the way here. Oh, we got Drew Eisenman coming to pit road now.
We're getting a lot of guys breaking off here and coming to pit road. And you know what? Cameron Rich just led his very first lap of the race here tonight.
Wow.
I mean... yeah, really. Paul Ross in second, not far behind Cameron Rich. We may see these guys maybe stay out there a little bit longer to try to stretch that lead out a little bit, but well, I just don't know. I don't know how that's going to work out. Rusty Webb goes into third. Corey Lindsey fourth. And Richard Garcia fifth, the last one on the lead lap right now. And boy, I'll tell you what, that car almost looks like a late model.
It kind of does.
Almost. If that hood wasn't buckled up like that, it would look like a late model. Carlos Acosta will be the first car a lap down now, 6th place. Samuel Close in
Cameron Rich hitting the road now.
Yes, sir. Making his final pit stop of the night.
All right, I'm going to cut you off. Already continue.
You're fine. You're fine.
Paul Ross stays out here, and we'll see when he makes his attempt to come down pit road here. We'll stay out one more time.
Yep, but he gets to lead a lap and get that bonus point. So
exactly. So I say we'll see him diving in here this time by.
Very important, that one lap can get you a bonus point, and them all add up at the end of the season, Jeff.
Exactly. That's a fact. I mean, exactly. Just as an example, Paul Ross pits here. He led that last lap. He finishes third. That helps him out greatly. So that's always a good thing to get those bonus points. And he stays out to get another lap.
Well, everybody's on their own pit strategy out here, and that's his pit strategy. He's got a 10.9 second lead over Rusty Webb. Corey Lindsay not far behind him. And I hear Corey clutching the car. Corey is clutching the car, so I probably shouldn't say that too loud. Somebody might be listening to the broadcast and report that to the rest of the drivers, but he is clutching the car and trying to save fuel and possibly going to try to make it the rest of the way.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting.
Very.
Cameron Rich actually only took 2 tires on that pit stop, topped off the fuel tank. Samuel Close will be right behind him as they both have made their final pit stop. Tanner Sharp quite a little ways behind them. In 7th. Carlos Acosta in 8th. And he gets passed up by Drew Eisenman. Boy, Drew has really been fast here in the latter part of this race. Have you noticed that?
Yes, I have. He's been very quick the later part of this race here.
Well, we're going to see if this is going to work out for Paul Ross. I think right now what he's really hoping for is a caution. And boy, if that does,
I believe so.
That's only going to leave 4 of them on the lead lap, and that's going to be a wild finish.
Yeah.
Cameron Rich is coming up on him, and he is going to pass up Paul Ross to get back on the lead lap here. So he will be at the tail end of the lead lap. And now if a caution comes out, he'll be in 5th place. Pretty good shape. Samuel Close getting by as well. And Tanner Sharp. So Paul Ross.
Paul Ross breaking pit road.
Yes, he is. Breaking off with 11 to go. Actually, be 10.
That'll get the lead up. Yeah, that'll get the lead up to Rusty Webb.
10 to go, but I think Rusty is still out there.
Yeah.
He passes Paul Ross here for the lead, but and he's clutching it too. Oh, so we've got some guys, taking that chance.
Yeah. I mean, this ain't Las Vegas, but there is a casino here at Kansas, so some gamblers out here tonight.
Well, if a driver out here, thinking that quick like that, and if he decided, okay, to do this, and then if he didn't do it, he would always wonder where would he have finished if he would have done it. So
exactly,
you're taking a chance, but it could be a good chance or it could be a bad chance. Right now he's got a 2.3 second lead over Corey Lindsay, but Corey's saving fuel as well. They've got a 9, oh no, this isn't going to be good, because 9 seconds separating 1st to 3rd as Cameron Rich is back on the lead lap, and he is closing that gap up so quick here, it's unbelievable.
He is.
With them 2 up front clutching it like that, but still, great call, because, it's going to get them maybe a top 5 finish. It's still a great call.
Yeah.
Samuel Close and Tanner Sharp. These guys have made their pit stops, and they know they can make it on fuel. It's just managing their tires. Cameron Rich now down 4.5 seconds behind Rusty Webb. And Corey Lindsay has closed that gap on Rusty as well. He sees Cameron Rich coming, and he knows, man, I can't afford to save anymore right now. He says, I've got to go. And here we go, Rusty Webb loose off of 2.
Yeah.
And he is still clutching it. But I'm telling you what, Cameron Rich is right there. Cameron does not have to worry about fuel. It's just managing his tires right now. Half a second from the leader. Rusty Webb way down low. Corey Lindsay for the lead. And here comes Cameron Rich. And Cameron Rich is going to take it into 3, knowing Corey is lifting off of that gas to try to save fuel. And Cameron Rich back in the front here with 5 to go, folks. 5 more laps to go.
Yep. And also here comes Samuel Close too.
Yes, sir. He gets by. Goes into second. Corey Lindsay's still hanging on to 3rd at the moment. But I don't think that's going to be much longer because Tanner Sharp's coming up on him. Not having to worry about saving fuel at all. And he gets a pretty good run here on the outside. And he's going to pass up Corey Lindsay, putting Corey back to 4th. But still, if you look at it, that's still a 4th place finish. If he has enough fuel to make it here, that's going to be the question. But Cameron Rich out front by 0.6 of a second. Jeff, this is going to be a nail biter right to the end.
Yeah, it's getting that way right now.
They've got quite the lead over Tanner Sharp. Tanner Sharp leading the most laps here tonight with 92 laps. And now they have 3 laps to go. So let's quickly run up through the top 5 here. Cameron Rich starting 10th. And is now our leader. Samuel Close started 27th on the field and running in 2nd. Tanner Sharp started on the pole, led the most laps of anybody here tonight, 92, and running in 3rd. Corey Lindsay started 21st, led 1 lap, trying to save enough fuel to make it to the end to bring home a 4th place finish here. And Rusty Webb, saving fuel as well, started 29th, led 4 laps, and running in 5th. And for somebody that said that they weren't sure if they were going to have enough to bring it to victory lane here tonight, we weren't too sure, Jeff, if Cameron Rich was ever going to be able to get by Tanner Sharp. And look at this. He's going to get the white flag right here. What a finish, huh? A finish that we never even thought of a finish like this.
Oh.
2 more turns to go for Cameron Rich. Samuel Close 2nd. Tanner Sharp in 3rd. Off of turn 4, looking at the checkered flag. Cameron Rich for the win here tonight for 3 Wide Racing. What a finish. I'm telling you, we never in a million years would have thought that would happen tonight, did we, Jeff?
No, never.
I'm betting Cameron's probably about as stunned as we are right now.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, good play, and going back to what we were talking about early, talking about Corey Lindsay and Rusty Webb staying out there trying to save fuel, that was a valiant effort by them. They both come into the top 10. They didn't make the top 5, but a top 10 finish for them. I mean, wow, you got to take that chance. And it may have worked out better in their favor, but it worked out still. They both got a top 10 finish. So might have been something that they wouldn't have got. Okay, well,
exactly.
Let's drag the winner up here and let's get a word in with Cameron Rich. You got a copy?
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, I got to ask you, are you as stunned as we are? Because, when we talked to you there a little while ago, you weren't too sure if you had anything for Tanner Sharp, but the race all turned around for you. Everything went perfect. You had to make that last pit stop and take fuel. And were you a little concerned that you were going to be able to get back up there?
Man, I don't know what happened. I just I took two early in the race to see how it worked out, and it worked out pretty well for about 15 laps before the tires really went away. So I did that, at the end of the race, thinking more people would do it, and I just came out in front of the other cars I was racing.
Well, we seen you got into the wall there once, and you kind of drifted back a little ways. That was a couple of green flags ago. But what happened there? Was the car just that tight, or was there aero push around it? Did you get kind of, felt that push up the hill as somebody got underneath you?
And honestly, I was just I was trying too hard. I was getting frustrated that I couldn't get around anybody, and I just started driving too hard over my head, and pretty much screwing every corner up, and I about wrecked me and Sam there in turn 1 and 2 because I drove it in there like Carl Edwards did on I think Jimmy Johnson that one year, and just don't know what the hell I was doing, but I don't know. I guess it worked out.
Well, congratulations on your win. Coming from 10th place, you led 8 laps, but the most important lap was the last one, and you led it, brother. So, tell me about some other parts of the race here that might have been of interest, that something that we may have missed, because I think we caught everything that happened to you. Maybe you didn't want to hear that, but I think we caught everything that happened to you on the video. But is there any other close calls that you may have had?
Just we were up next to the wall all night, and it was really tight. I started in the back because I saw the first couple laps of last night's B race, and there was a big wreck, and I didn't want to be part of that. But just man, I don't know. I still don't even believe that I won. I don't. That's a race that I was out to lunch for most of the race.
Well, that's what we were saying there when I first drug you, into the booth here. I was saying that, were you as stunned as we were, because, it was looking like it was going to be Tanner Sharp the whole way. It just, nobody had nothing for him out there. And, he could just pull away from the field. But now, after you got a chance to get out there in that clean air and got to feel what that was like, did you notice a big improvement in the handling of the car?
Yeah. I mean, the biggest improvement was probably me not getting frustrated and running myself into the wall every lap. But I saw Tanner got tied off too, and he bounced off the wall into me, and that was a pretty big moment. I was counter steering every way down on the backstretch apron, and thought my race was going to be done there.
Oh, I bet you were, man. Well, we've seen a lot of that tonight. A lot of guys counter steering, and some it worked for, some others it didn't. But, well, congrats on your win here anyhow, Cameron, and anybody you want to thank tonight before you get out of here and celebrate. Well,
it's Memorial Day, so just thank all of our service members, past, present, and future. This day is about them, not me, not anyone else. So, yeah, I come from a military family myself, so it's really special to me to be a part of all this.
Absolutely. Well, I got to agree with you 100%, Cameron. That's pretty admirable of you. But yeah, okay, all right. Anybody else you want to thank? We're going to move on to second place.
Just this league, you guys for broadcasting. You do a great job, and admins here are incredible. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Cameron. Well, good win out there. Congrats to you, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Hey, Jeff, you got second place?
Yes, I do. Time close. You got a copy?
Yeah, I sure do. What's up, guys?
Hey man, tell us about your run there tonight that you had. I remember talking to you there in the beginning of the show there, and we asked about your qualifying run there, and you told us that you hit the wall on both your laps. Well, tell us how it feels for you to be able to say that that happened and you come home and got a second place finish tonight.
It feels pretty good. I'm kind of wish I would have got a first here. I felt really strong. If I could have had a better starting position, I think I could have controlled or been up there a little bit more up front. But it worked out. Just want to get Cameron one of these times.
Yeah, I understand that. Tell us about, overall, how the track felt tonight, throughout the runs, the longer it got into the race, did it feel like it was getting tighter? Did it feel like it was getting looser? Or how did it feel to you?
It was really hard to pass. So I liked, the top line was fun. It was okay to drive up there. And I was trying to save the tires a little bit. And I finally got a couple of long runs there. And it turned out to, be useful to me. But, I was trying to save, but at the same time, when those cautions are falling so fast, you kind of got to be a little aggressive to just get some track position.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So tell us about how you feel about next Monday going into Pocono, the Tricky Triangle.
Pocono. Nah, that's not my. It's not my favorite track. I'll put it that way. But I'll do my best and try to improve my game there, and hopefully I can run up front.
Alrighty, well, congratulations on your second place finish tonight and your hard charge there from the front, all the way from 27th place. Yeah, you got me like to thank or give a shout out to tonight.
Just like Cameron said, all the people in the military appreciate all the things that they do, and the league and everybody coming out here to race. It was fun. That was a tough race, pretty mentally taxing, I think. To try to keep from overdriving it and maintain the speed, but it was fun.
All right, well, go celebrate, and hopefully, we'll have a good finish and talk to you next week in Pocono. Rudy, you got third?
I do. Tanner Sharp, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
Well, you led the most laps here tonight, brother. Started on the pole and wound up finishing third. All in all, even though we did see you get into the wall there, do you feel like you had a good run here tonight? And are you pleased with the outcome and the finish of this race? Honestly.
Well, first off, the run all night was absolutely solid. I thought somebody was going to have a challenge for us, because if you had asked me before the race even started, I would have told you absolutely not with the speed we've been having the last couple of weeks. But our finish-wise, we're okay with it. You lead all them laps and you come out third out of it, for goodness sake. So, but although we just move on to next week. Don't know really what to say. Just racing.
Well, what happened to you there when you got into the wall? Did you feel like there was an arrow push on the car? Cameron gave you a little arrow push, or somebody that was close to you? I don't think there was any contact. I don't believe. Maybe there was, but
no, there was no contact whatsoever. I was just sitting behind somebody, and it was just arrow push right after the racetrack. If you're in the gas and you're trying to get up some back bumper and they are already in the gas, there's a draft there, and that draft can get tight on the car because you're carrying more speed, and it's going to fling you up into the wall. So that's just what happened.
All right, well, third place out of it, not too bad, leading the most laps and the pole, so a lot of bonus points are going to be tallied up on your score sheet tonight. So, what do you got for them next week at Pocono?
We're going to go get them. I said we're going to give them hell from now on, and so far we've had. Cameron Rich and I battled side by side in the Gen 6s at South Boston last week in our showdown for 30 straight laps and never made contact. And if y'all want to see that, check out Full Throttle TV. And this week, he surprisingly got the pole and dominate the race and come out third. Still got to keep our hopes up for this 3 team and go get them next week. And like I said, we're going to go get them.
All right, Tanner. Well, congrats on third anyhow. I mean, good show out there tonight. You put on a dominating performance. Just tonight wasn't your night to win. Anybody you want to thank?
Well, first and foremost, I'd like to thank all the men and women who serve, who are in the military that protect this country and protect our freedom. I mean, God bless you, and God bless America. Thanks to our sponsors, Chesapeake Diecast, you guys, MaxSpeedTV here tonight. I got Budweiser, Red, White, and Blue on the Car Memorial Day, the show honor to our troops. Three Wide Racing League, Nathan Young Designs. That's pretty much it. That's all I can think of at the moment.
Okay, Tanner. Well, we'll see you next week, brother. And again, congratulations on third place tonight.
Thank you. Take care.
All right, Jeff, let's run down through the results here. Cameron Rich coming home the winner here tonight. Samuel close second. Tanner Sharp third after leading the most laps. Drew Eisenman fourth. Dale Owen fifth. Paul Ross sixth. Carlos Acosta seventh. Corey Lindsay eighth. Rusty Webb ninth. And Richard Garcia 10th. Jeff?
Yeah, we got Nathan Young finishing 11th tonight. Ethan Valez finishing in 12th. Mike Stevens in 13th. Wade Lear 14th. Austin Nilsson back in 15th. Johnny Thomas in 16th. Zach Trevino finishing in 17th. Richard Lafferty 18th. Cody Tabor in 19th. And rounding out the top 20 finishing tonight is Brent Miller. Rudy?
Skylar Nissel 21st, Matt Hackathorn 22nd, Nick Miller 23rd, Michael Skinner in 24th, Race Clark 25th, Cody Wright 26th, Richard Hines 27th, Chad Brown 28th, Ken Finn finishing, that's a tongue tire right there, finishing 29th, and Donald Bell 30th, Brandon Short 31st, I believe was the last one out there. Carson did not start the race, so 31 drivers. Okay, well anyhow, congratulations to our winner, Cameron Rich, for 3 Wide Racing. Folks, thanks for tuning in here tonight on MaxSpeedTV, and let's see. We'll be back tomorrow night for ECR. We'll be live right here on MaxSpeedTV on YouTube. So we will see you then. Have a good night and stay safe.